Things podcast, thank you so much once again for the support. Yes, you see, I am still here with new set, new sponsorship, all of the, all the excitement. So we're at Fetish Secretz, located at 9-11 Phoenix Avenue. And also, big up to my brand sponsor, Sperone Moscato. Remember to go ahead and follow them on Instagram at Sperone Moscato Jamaica. Remember, at the end of this video, I'll tell you how you can win 2 bottles of Moscato. You understand? And also, big up to Bridge Official hat and the tracksuit. They're located at 3 Southdale Plaza. You can go ahead and tell them, sir, Karim Boy, I think, sending on, and they can get some things. You understand? Get a little discount and little things. So the full fit today is by Bridge Official. So big up on yourself, Bridge Official. So as I've said in the introduction, I have here the Kemba Nelson, what you laugh for? Former collegiate record holder in the 60 meters, yes. And she also placed second in our national trials earlier in the year. She is also a silver medalist in the World Championships that just passed, a bronze medalist in the Commonwealth Games. Yeah, go on with yourself. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Boy Things Podcast. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Just feel relaxed and all these things, yes. I'm not getting in business too much, hopefully not. You've had a great year, great 2022. Is this your best year thus far as it relates to your career in track and field?
Yeah. First senior team.
You get a medal or medals. Yeah.
And I did better in the NCAA system. Well, outdoor.
Right.
Yeah.
Take us back just a little bit, because I spoke to you before for my radio show when it was Champs time. You went to Mount Alvernia High.
Yes.
And that's in Montego Bay. So you were born in Montego Bay?
Pardon?
You were born in Montego Bay?
Yes.
Yes? All right, so my thing is this now, we've not really seen a lot of track stars from Mount Alvernia, really and truly. So when you were going there, I think you were the fastest, even from class 4.
Yeah.
But take us just a little bit before Mount Alvernia. Did you always wanted to become a track star, track and field athlete?
No.
No?
Well, I think that's one of the reasons why I chose Mount Alvernia as my first choice. I wanted to do school.
Yes.
And it is a great high school in Montego Bay.
Yes.
I used to always run at sports day.
Yeah.
Always run at sports day.
Well, me too. Me used to run at sports day.
Yeah, my mom used to force me to run at sports day.
Yeah, me too.
And they call me to do every single thing.
Yeah.
Match race, 400, well, I think it was 300 at the time. And I used to win, but I never think anything of it. It was just sports day, having fun, getting points for the first, hopefully win the entire thing, and then pass on Mount Alvernia. No, actually, I told my mom I wanted to go to Herbert Morrison because they had a better track program at the time. But my mom said, no, I'm going to Mount Alvernia. I still didn't think okay, I want to
become a track, yeah.
But I was okay, I rode on with that sports day, I want to go to Herbert Morrison. And my mom chose Mount Alvernia. I think because my brother went to Cornell College and it's right across from the road.
Okay.
So I went to Mount Alvernia and I got champion girl that last year at primary school.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on yourself.
I shared it with Lamar this thing.
Oh, really?
She going there and them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So got champion girl and I was okay, cool. Not too bad. Then I passed on Mount Alvernia and I didn't go to track training.
I
didn't start.
Why not?
I didn't know how to
start and go to the coach and say, well, I want to be on the team. Yeah. How do I try out for your team?
I was a 12-year-old. I was I don't know how to do this. So my mom used to think I was going to track training this entire time.
Oh, and mommy said never got no training. The air?
Clothes, your clothes in my bag every day, but go and put the clothes in the dirty stuff. Like clean clothes, share.
Really?
Wash the clean clothes. So until one of my classmates was like, no man, you need to go down there. But I used to go in there, I used to sit and watch them train. Never used to do it. I go to the coach and I was like, coach, you know, I can join the team.
Yeah.
And he was like, we kind of full, but we can see what going on.
Yeah.
And we're doing hills at the time. And you know, you're like a pick me and rotate.
And for persons who don't know what hills is, can you just explain? Because I've seen people being trained when I'm saying them have hills, and
you did hills before?
No, definitely not. Kemba, please. Not here. Please attack. You know, so I'm going to come from a show and I'm going to come diss me.
Exactly.
But anyways, no Kemba. I don't know what you're talking about. Please and thanks. Right. So what is it?
So basically, I'm pretty sure you probably know what a hill is.
It's a hill,
yeah, you basically run full speed up a hill. It depends on the distance. Because some coach will make you do like a 80 or a 90 up the hill.
Yes.
You probably went to 40.
Not even got 30. Not even 20. You know, so Kemba come from a show top in my back.
We just sprint full speed up the hill and in groups and stuff. And I was just the fastest girl at the school was like really good in prep school. And I beat her up the hill and they were like, no man, that little pit me, I just
this is it. Yes.
And I run left.
Starting to make it.
Look at me, can continue this. And
So then how did you manage track and field and school, and also, you know, once again, Mount Alvernia wasn't really known for tracks. So like, how did you stay motivated and want to like continue doing tracks after, you know?
I used to always want to get to champs.
Yeah.
I always want to get the champs.
I can imagine.
Even though every time I line up with somebody from Kingston, I get beat. But I didn't care.
Yeah.
I know that I want to travel to Kingston. That was like, you know.
It for you,
I want to go to champs because they used to describe it and, you know. So, that pushed me for track. I want to go to champs. I want to see what it's like, even if it's for 1 year. And school, you have to do it.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard. Well, back then it was hard.
Yeah.
There, because you have people probably getting perfect, like 100 and everything, and you have to be up there. Else, you know, I think now they're repeating grade down there. Which you don't want to get a report and it's a red paper because they have colors.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, so then the first time you actually came to champs, what year group were you in at that time?
Class 4.
Class 4. Yes. And how was that experience for you? Coming out to Kingston, you come a big stadium with the big lights and the things, them and a bag of people in the stadium. How was that experience for you? And did you place?
I think that's why I continue, no?
So class 4, you never placed nothing?
No, sir.
You didn't go finals?
No, sir. I think I dropped out at Heats. I dropped out at Heats at semis.
Yeah.
No, man, Heats.
So then you still continued after that? You weren't deterred or derailed from trying to accomplish this goal of being a track star, and you continued?
Right.
And they got champs again the next year as class 3?
Yeah.
And did you place?
No.
So you got finals?
No.
Wow, and then you go again the other year for class 2?
No, I think I got 2 years in class.
Right, so for now, second year class 3.
Yes.
Did you go to the finals?
No.
No man came back. All right. Right. So then you went back again now for first year class 2.
And that's when
what happened then?
Finals.
Your first finals.
My first finals in the 100. I made both finals.
For 100 and 200.
200.
And did you get a medal at that time? No.
I think I got 5th or 6th.
Okay.
And yeah.
So what was your first like medal at champs? What year was this?
Second year 2.
Second year class 2.
2017.
And what was the placement then?
I got second in the 100.
Second in the 100. And I'm now assuming that this was probably the first medal in a long time for your school. Yes.
Yeah.
So you were like a star. Star in all these things. So you continued and you continued and you continued. Your last year at champs, what was that like for you?
That was the year I won the medal. And I didn't know what else after that. I knew I wasn't going to the 6th form though. Right. I couldn't manage the cape. I didn't know that. So I was like, okay, I need to find somewhere to go.
Yes.
If college doesn't work out, then educate.
But at this time though, like you were sure that you wanted to do track and field.
Yes.
Okay. So then you started UTech, and Paul Francis was your coach. Yes. How did that come about?
So in 2017, when I won the medal at Champs, I was looking for somewhere to go, and then I think because we switched coach, whatever, and I had like a coaching change in like my second year 3,
right?
And he came from Calabar, and so the coach that was there when I just started out, he was like, he knows Paul Francis, I think, and then they get in contact with my mom, and then Paul came down to my bay to have an interview with me and my mom.
Just for you?
Yeah.
Oh no man, see a star one. Yeah. So Paul drive all the way from Kingston to Montego Bay just for Kemba Nelson. So that's something you say, yes, you're a star. And then you made that decision and you came to Kingston to train. Okay, what was that experience like though? Because I think talking to Megan Tapper, and right, like she was just like, going there. There were like a lot of stars when she started. So like there was the Sperone Simpson, Asafa Powell, obviously D. Shelley and Fraser Price, amongst others. When you started, they would have already transitioned somewhat, but there were still stars there. So the first time you came and you started trading, like, what was that like?
I didn't meet all the stars the first month, because I didn't see the season for them in coming like later, and we started I think late August. So I was like, okay, this is not bad. So most of the rookies were there at that time, and I think one day Shelley come up there.
Were you starstruck?
What?
I can imagine.
What do you mean?
I can imagine.
And really, I wonder if we're in the same.
Space.
The same space.
Yeah.
But I keep it cool, can't really.
Keep
it cool and thing, and I think I sent one of the equipment buddy just to tell her that I wasn't going to do it myself. I don't like talking. And so the early morning, wake up, 5 a.m., get ready for run, knowing me I come from school, class done 2:30, 3 o'clock, you go down and you train and you go home. But the 5:30 waking up with the classes that.
Right.
Boy.
But then you were there for what, 2 years?
2.5.
2.5?
I left 2020.
Okay. Let me ask you, so then 2.5 years, and in the tenure that you were there for, or throughout the tenure of you being at MVP, you were now a senior athlete, yes? Or you were still considered to be junior?
I was still considered.
The junior?
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you accomplish, being at MVP?
MVP, okay, so, that I always wanted to go to Champs when I was younger.
Yes.
I always wanted to go to Carifta.
See, I always want everything. See, I always want to Champs, I always want to Carifta.
Yeah, because when I see it and it look nice and I look up at the colors and I always need.
I mean, let me just say this though, as a track and field fan, to be honest with you, going to Carifta and Champs and things like that, you're just like, So, as an athlete, I can just imagine, but then you were a star at Carifta, were you not?
My last year as a junior.
Yes. But your first year?
No, every single time I go to Carifta trials. So the 1 year I'm not going back. I'm not going back to Carifta trials. I think that was 2015 or 2016. Not going back. I'm not going to mind.
But then at MVP, you went, and then final year.
Went, and my final year as a junior, I made it. I got second at the trials, and I went to Cayman.
And then you got some medals?
Yeah, I got a gold in the 4x1 and a bronze.
Bronze in the bills. Yes, love that. Okay, so now you're still a junior. This is your final year now as a junior. You're at MVP Track Club, stars among stars. You're doing well. But then you transitioned to go to Big Foreign. Why?
Everything was there, but I wasn't mentally okay. And then when COVID hit, it just made it worse.
I'm glad that you actually spoke about that, because oftentimes Jamaicans or black people in general, we don't really speak about mental health. But especially for athletes, we don't really touch on mental health enough, because I don't know, somehow people just think that athletes are these superheroes that they don't have no feelings, and we must just bash them. I mean, sometimes I do bash some of them, but it's really out of the love of the sport, and I'm not going to be disrespectful. But So mentally you weren't there and you wanted a change of environment.
Yeah.
Did you speak to the coach at this time or the coaches and say, hey, I just want a change? Like what was going through like the conversations and things?
Before I did that, I was trying to see if I could go. Because you want to go, and I was trying to see if I qualified. So school is on point, everything is okay. If I should transfer, if my credits were okay to transfer. Because I don't think UTech was accredited at that time.
No, I don't think they were.
I don't know. But I had to check all of that, and I was just going to practice just because I did not to.
But then you were getting medals. Like you went at Carifta, you've always wanted to go to Carifta. You went at Carifta, you got a gold and a bronze medal. You know, one would think that you're...
Well, everything's fine. We're living. It was, I mean, winning is always fun. It's always fun to do that part. But I wasn't going to training with a purpose. I don't feel like.
Do you think that being at MVP at that particular time as a junior athlete as well, you weren't getting like a lot of attention like for you?
Yeah, I realized that there was a lot to fix.
Yes.
And MVP is a big group.
Yes.
Big group.
That we know.
Yeah.
Big bad.
Big group.
Yeah.
And I wasn't getting that much attention.
Yes.
So it's the little things. Like if you fix the little things, I promise you, I'll be fine.
Yes.
But if I wasn't getting that, I don't.
So then you did all of the work and all that needed to be done, and then you got a transfer to Big Fine, and where was that?
University of Oregon.
Big school, love that. But I can just imagine the to adapt to the change.
Oh, yes.
So first from Montego Bay, then to Kingston. I know from Kingston to Big Fire once again, University of Oregon. For you to adapt and to pivot through all of that must have been hard on you, but change is needed. I made the leap. How was that transition?
That was a big risk. that was a huge risk. But I feel like at the time I didn't care. I just wanted the change. Mentally, it was okay, but I think the part that really gets me was I had to leave the country. You know, leaving Mobe, mom can come.
Yeah, but leaving the country now to a whole different place.
To across the US. It's not like right to Florida.
Yeah.
I go in, that's 3 flights. So that's the part that was hard. Otherwise, no. I knew the coach was good.
Right.
I knew everything.
You got a scholarship there?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, and so then you were there from what, 2020?
Yes.
Yes, I know it's 2022, so you spent 2 years. But then you did some great things on the collegiate circuit. Yes?
Yeah.
What is the best accomplishment that you can think about for the 2 years that you were there for on the collegiate circuit, if you have to give me two off the top of your head right now? I have one in my mind. I'm thinking I guess obviously the record.
Yeah, the record and my first time running 10.
Yeah, but then Kemba, come on, no. Did you even think to yourself that you're going to even get this record?
No.
7.05, that was March of last year. 7.05.
I promise you, Kareem,
come on.
I want to go back in that space where I wasn't when I broke that record so bad. Because I wasn't nervous. Nothing bothered me. Everything was just perfect that day. But I wasn't thinking anything. I come out with my hair in a puff.
Yeah.
I said to myself,
I know I saw it.
I'm not cool. I'm not doing too much because I'm not. I'm not doing too much because the camera not gonna be on me that much because you know the favorites.
The favorites normally get the shine and the things. Yeah.
But I'm like, I was gonna run this race and go run.
But in training though, I would assume that training was going great for you.
It was going good. But I don't know.
So your coaches saw that you had the potential of getting this record. So then after you get the record, I can just imagine that you were getting a lot of attention, meet-up attention from internationally and locally here in Jamaica. And you are now listed as a favorite amongst a lot of things. You ended the season last year, then 2022, what's been happening? Because, from collegiate circuit to outdoor season and all these things, collegiate season starts when? January.
For me.
So you start run from this year 2022 from January, and your last race was when?
August.
So you're running for 8-9 months basically straight.
Wow.
Yeah. How many races do you actually run in the collegiate circuit?
I never count. It's not a lot for me because I don't really double a lot.
Right.
I don't.
Because some people are running 50 races.
Yeah.
So you don't do that?
No.
Okay, so how did you start this season? What was going through your mind? I mean, you ended on a high last year. 2021 was a great year, I would assume. What was going through your mind was starting this season in January?
I think for indoor, the only thing was on my mind was defend the title.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to run
Yeah.
nothing stupid. I just wanted to defend that title.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that kind of did a number on me. Because, you know, you're going there defending champion. And they always say it's hard to get to the top, but it's really hard to stay there.
To stay on top.
And yeah, that showed in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was hurt. And I don't like, honestly,
You don't like talking
if
about
I
it.
lose, I lose.
Yeah.
I
You're not making like excuses and stuff. Yeah.
Well, I did lost indoor. And that's it took a lot to accept. And being as I said, defending champion.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a great feeling going into
Right.
knowing that everybody's sharp just as you. I wasn't on my A game. I wasn't running anything.
Were you okay mentally?
I was fine, but I think the thought of defending the title got to me.
Right.
And
The pressure was getting Okay, so then the indoor season lasts for how long?
Up to March.
Up to
March
March.
was,
And then you start the outdoor season after?
yeah.
Yes. So you didn't retain the title. But then, so opening your outdoor season, what was going through your mind? What was your thought process? Like, what did you want to accomplish?
Better than what I did
Better than what you
indoor, I
did, yeah.
swear. I was like, as long as better than what I did indoor, I'm fine. I'm fine. I need to run 10 again to show that it was that good.
Yeah. So when you were in that 10 seconds though, like what was great, like I can just imagine, you know, being a college student and you're running 10 seconds. Alpha 10.99 is still 10 seconds. Like what was you like?
I knew I was in crazy shape. From that was last year at A&M. I knew I was in crazy shape, but I thought I was going to run like, you know, and then one-ish.
Yeah.
And then coach said, as long as I get to the front, everything should be fine. Because if I don't start, I'm going to tell you that.
At least honest. Yeah.
No, if I don't stop.
Yeah. I hate that.
I hate boy.
Okay, so then you had a great outdoor season, you said?
Yeah.
Yes? So then after rigorous collegiate circuit season, you then decided that you wanted to come for national trials. And I wasn't even thought about all the pushes that happened last year with Olympic team selection and all of that. I wasn't even into that at all. But then you decided that you wanted to make your first world championship team.
Oh yeah.
And that you did. But then you finished with college, yes? You got your degree. Did you at that time know where you're going to be now? Like, did you think to yourself, I'm going to go to this club? Like, what was going through your mind? What? Yeah.
No. I knew I wanted to be track professional.
Yes, definitely.
Because I tried the 95 team. Last year somewhere.
Where you from? Yeah.
With the Olympic team, I said,
where you were?
In a factory.
You're all that. What was that?
It was good because I was like, it's an alignment, but it gets you.
Yeah, man.
It gets you.
Yeah. See me as a boy? Yeah. I mean, I can't serve about it because then some customers are very different.
When they were there, I said, come broke college and record her reading this.
So you have to listen to Puppy, collegiate record holder and they are working at cafe. They know nothing, like, you know, everything happens for a reason. So then the Olympic selection thing was a mess. But then even after, I think, a toxin college season, you still wanted to make the World Championship team.
Yeah, because it's different.
You still
And I
wanted
was
to
special.
make the World Championship team. Okay, good. So then you came back to Jamaica with no coach. Okay, coach, that'd be fine. So you're just here alone.
Yeah, guarantee you.
Yeah, trying to make it work. What was the preparation like to attempt to make your first senior team? What was that like?
I'm not new to it, so I know most of what to do.
Yeah.
Like I know that I'm supposed to do my recovery. I know that I'm supposed to go track at this time, do this workout, you know, get my water out because the humidity here and the Oregon is
Yeah.
two different things. Yeah, so it was kind of new, even though I lived here for so long, it was kind of new because I lived for a while. Yeah, I go to the track, I'm going to drive to the track every day, and I do a cruise today.
So then walk back through it now. You're in the 100-meter 500. The fastest woman alive is in the race. The legendary Sherika Jackson is in the race. Brianna Williams in the race. Amongst like everybody that was in that race were top 10 people.
I mean, that's a Jamaica national.
Yeah. It's one of the hardest things to make. So now here's the Kemba. Yes. Out in lane 8, far out. I was going to remind you.
You're playing man like me.
Well, okay, yeah. Like, which are about to
I promise you,
yeah.
they have like a whole form set up for students to sign up so they could work at the championship. I want a man to sign up with me. To sign up, look, I'm going to I feel very ungrateful and I want to see the championship. I was going to say, you know, someone else sign up, come and get
Yeah, team. Did you, I know that you and Shelly first, or the Shelly first, have a relationship. Did she give you any tips before the final?
Yeah, but she kind of joking. She always have a good joke.
Yeah.
And so before, I think it's before or after, I'm not sure. I said to her, why, I hope I take 7 million off with you. I said, you can't come run for me. She said, no, man, just go there and be your team. Yeah. And the end of the other time around is if I have a dip at the line and drop and cut up alcohol and everything.
But then my question to you is, no, so you go into that final, and did you think that you're going to run a personal best? Did you know that you're going to run a personal best? You did know?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I know that I was going to appear, but how big of a appear?
Right.
Because the heats when I run 10-9, I was like, okay.
You feel good?
I feel good.
Yeah.
Coming off a plane normally, much of a few days. But from the heat, I say, I'm going to shut it down a little bit too, and I say, damn, not bad. And then run the semis again, and run the next 10, I say,
yeah.
So many effort.
Okay, so then it started the final. You're in the lineup, I was going through your mind. I mean, Shelly had the wild card basically, so she didn't have to run the final. After the first tax about it. Yeah. Never really makes sense. So then, do you think that you're going to be top 3?
Top 3. Maybe, I know it's going to be okay.
But you don't see that up here? Yeah.
Yeah, but top 3, I'd have to, I was saying I'd probably have to lean for it.
What was going through your mind? Like, what was going through your mind in that particular moment? What was happening?
Remember that when my girl, actually that time, because she was in the work and she would watch my training from high school coming up and like just sit down after school. Just sit down and watch people and say, yeah man, before she said, almost so serious. Like everyone in the hotel was just almost so serious. I said, I'm just in my zone and I said, man, I'm going to go there, good evenings. And actually do it, so I'm not here. She's there from the start.
I love that. Okay, so you made it to you. You go back to Oregon. You're going back to Oregon. You're reaching out Oregon. What was going through your mind? Were you looking to get a medal? Were you just looking to just get an experience? To just have fun? To get a personal best?
Well, all of them.
All of them.
Honestly, no. Every time, well, probably not me, but every athlete, you always line up to me.
Right.
Nobody go there and be like, well, go at 8 place and go.
Yeah.
Nobody do that. So I was going to race and that. I want to do my best. I want to win. If I don't win, I hope the station is win. Time will be whatever time I get. You know, the time will come and the execution is right. So I always think about that time. So going to Oregon, when I reach and I realize that, okay, I can't get in the stadium. That's my home track. I can't get in there.
Really well.
Everything, they started setting up and everything came down and fenced up and I was like, oh, this is actually happening.
Yeah.
You know, that's actually happening. And I have to find out a track to train. And yeah, it was a big deal.
So line up in the heat. What did you feel? Like mentally, physically? You're nervous? Yeah. Were you nervous? Yeah.
And that's crazy because it's already done.
Hey, you ran here like, come on, you cheered.
Every single day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why am I nervous? And I remember I talked to Nista a day before.
Yeah.
Nista before. It was like, hey, but just treat it as a regular training. Don't look at it like we're a championship because it can get to you when they say, oh, I'm here. So I tried to do that and everything was fine in the beginning. I just wanted to get to the next round. I don't want to jump with it.
And then you got to the semi-finals. What happened in that race?
I want to say like I don't know. To this day, I don't watch it back.
Yeah.
What? I can't. I don't know.
Were you devastated?
Yes and no. I was happy for the experience.
Yeah.
But as I said, you go in a race and you want to. You want to win, you want to get to the final, you want to do this, you want to do a lot of stuff. But sometimes it don't happen and that's fine.
Okay, so you make it to the final, but then you had the relays.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that from you made the team, you've already conditioned your mind that you're going to run the relay. You're not an alternative athlete, you're actually a member of the team, yes? Because you're coming in the top 3, so you get on the team, you actually came second at that. So you're actually on the relay team, there's no conversation, there's no if, buts, or maybes. You're on the team. I would think. Is that about politics? And so it's like picking a relay team because I mean I've heard that. But is there a lot of politics? Like is anybody spot minister? Maybe 2 people.
The big they know that they're positive.
Yeah.
Like they're going to win.
So that anybody else is just like unbelievable, like a possibility.
Yeah, regardless of you coming second. I wasn't sure.
But at this time you were still not signed to any club, is it? Saying about no financial.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know.
How did you like no? You were in talk with Elite at the time, after trials?
After trial. No.
No. Okay, so then the heat of the relays, did you run in the race?
Yeah.
Yes. Right. So even then, you didn't know that you were going to make it on the final team? No? And how many days from the heat to the final? How many days in between?
It's like, I think it's Friday, Saturday. Yeah. So it's Friday.
So even after you just anchored the team, you're still not going to make the final? Okay. There is a relay manager, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And you guys have relay meetings?
Yeah.
And you were sure?
I wasn't sure.
When were you really sure that you were going to actually run?
So I started Twitter.
Oh, you saw it on Twitter? So it's a meeting before you went. And I actually know before each one, because only you know I mean about it.
But yeah, Twitter.
So
I had to get my name right. So
nobody called you? Nobody said, hey, the final is in 4 hours, 3 hours, and we're going? No?
No, they told everybody to warm up though.
Just in the event?
Yes. So all 6 of us like warmed up. And because I knew, as I said, I found out on Twitter. I was like, well, okay, I'm going. I don't think everybody will warming up after that. But I warmed up. And the coach had a meeting after, and he was like, you don't know who put it out on the internet, but it's supposed to be on the internet, and yeah, blah blah blah.
Were there any arguments, discussions back and forth in the camp, but you saw the conversations on Twitter when the team was on this?
Yeah. I tried not to look at it too much because I have to run in like 4 hours. So,
So then you just say everybody of course and say why is Kemba Nelson on the team and why Brandon Williams will be on the team, even though Brandon did not make the top 3. But people like us and all these things, how did you feel though, in that moment? Like, how did that make you feel?
Honestly, I want to really say, do a job.
Really?
Because, but then I'm saying I'm doing this for me.
Yes.
And how I gain experience, I have to do.
Yeah.
I have to face the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get the experience going forward. Yeah, and I don't know. The last year, whatever, the love that I get, I know I feel like these same people hurt. And it hurts. It hurts.
Did you speak to any other athletes, like in the 3-hour window? Like, did you speak to any of the other ladies on the team and ask like advice or anything? Because you're always saying that you're questioning if you should run or not because of the things that you're seeing on the internet and people that question and say they should run. Did you speak to anybody else on the team?
No. I'm not. I don't know. I'm really quiet.
Yeah.
Sometimes. I'm really quiet. And maybe in that space I was. And maybe I shouldn't have been, but I remember when, before my warm-up, I was sitting in church and I was on Twitter. She was like, you need to get off, you need to get off, and that's when I like put on my phone and I kind of zone back into that. And I get ready for it, everything was fine. I wasn't thinking about the major at all. Yeah, you know what I'm doing, but I feel like I earned it.
Not feel like you earned it, you played second and trial.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't want feeling thing like you ran and you made the team on your own. So people were supposed to attack and say who they think from Helen Bay who's supposed to run. Right? So then y'all ran. I want you to get into the backstory of what happened. Then you guys played second. That's phenomenal. We actually wanted to go. Silver is still good. The bottom could have dropped. Somebody could have pulled up. Something could have happened. You guys got rid of. This is not your first senior medal. Yes?
Yes.
At the World Championships. You got a silver medal. And you couldn't even celebrate it.
I didn't at all.
You didn't at all?
At all.
Why?
After the race and everything, I have it in my head that the first thing that comes to my head, and this is bad, but first that comes to my head is Jamaica a good class.
Really?
Yeah.
Right after the race?
Right after the race. That's what goes through my head that I remember unfortunately say, no money I have to smile and you know? You get that medal just and she even said, girl needs that out to the silver to our brand stars. But I feel better than myself, but then the night when I actually go home and you take up my phone, I put it back down.
I saw you made a tweet that people were saying death threats.
Yeah, in my DMs, I should come back here. Yeah, I should come back. And that's after I put it to elite, and I'm like,
So after you just ran on a team, you gave us a silver medal. You did well. And by the way, I'm very proud of you. And I reached out to you, you know this. Yeah. I didn't do it publicly. I sent you a couple messages and I was like, keep your head up, whatever the case is. I sent in a message. But we don't know what it's like to go here and run and represent our country. We don't know where that is. And it's not like you guys did a horrible job. And I can't say, yeah, that's what I said. Mistakes will happen. Yes, I do understand. And obviously, we're disappointed. Obviously. But look at your wonderful medal. Some people that say record. Of course. But it never happened. But to be sending death threats to you and until they say, don't come back to Jamaica, that is crazy to me. And I just can't understand. And you deleted your social media accounts.
because I used Twitter.
Yeah.
And to have it and not open it, and to have it and so I just like, okay, let's just get rid of it, and whenever I want to come back. So
How are you feeling now though? Like, have you gotten over that moment?
Yeah. I mean, track and field, you have to put it positive. If you make it bother you, you're just stuck.
Yeah.
You're stuck. You can't make that. When I went to Cameroon, I spoke to the team sports psychologist. He say, I really, that point that you make, he say, people that make on the race.
Let me tell you something. I've always said this, and I've been in the public side for too long, and I've been doing this for a minute, and I know Jamaicans at the back of my hand. The same persons that congratulate you and cheer you, the same people that could boo you. So the same one just say yeah, the same one just say. So don't get that in mind. Once you have a good support system around you, and genuine people, genuine friends, genuine family members, and genuine partners, appreciate it. Yeah, see this. Oh yeah, anyway, so we'll throw that in there, right? Yeah, love that. 60. But I'm gonna ask you another question. After come on for the camera, won't you show me the person? Anyway, quickly. So you went to the Commonwealth Games. What happened? You got a bronze for everyone. Good job as well. And you also signed with Elite, and I saw that, I think it was a live or like some question and answers thing that you were doing on Instagram, where you're just like, you were here by yourself, and the Elite people, they kind of take care of you a little bit and help you out. So that made the decision or the transition better. So now you're signed with the Elite Performance Club, yes? The Fraser Price, Broadville, who else over there? Conroy's there? Conroy's there, yes. 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 Enough people there. Plenty. Yeah, love that for you. Congratulations. Stay back in Jamaica. Yes. But the Puma sponsors them. How did I come out? Like, how did them come and just say, alright, Kemba, I want to get a million. Because I don't say never get 100,000, but they never call it, I say, man, get 1,000 US. Yeah. I know that for a fact. So when I say, yo, I have a nice piece of food for you. Here you go.
I started talking to a few agents, and like I think that was after NCAs. I stopped our conversation before trials. I don't want to go in trials with that or not. So I have to go to do this. See, so I cut out conversations, and and when I spoke to Coach Walcott after the trials, he was like, okay, he's interested in coaching me. And after that, we started figuring out which route to take.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, I want to get there. Which would be the best agent slash
manager
one? Yeah. And choose an agent, and the other agent is negotiating, and it seems to be.
Take it out of love that for stay back in Jamaica. Yes. So you start training by. As in tomorrow morning,
Friday, early.
So where was the group gonna get there?
Yeah, I've been from August 9 to today.
That's gonna be good. That's the reason that people say McCall athlete, because the dedication, the drive, the resilience, the hard work, determination, tenacity that you guys have to possess and to do and to commit to, and the sacrifices when they can't really have no fun, when they can't really go, when they can't really eat this and they can't really do that, just for your country and also for yourselves. I must applaud you. So you're now with Puma and Elite Performance Club. Congrats, you're back in Jamaica. Start training all those things. What's next for Kemba Nelson?
Honestly, right now it's just
Work.
it's not a job. It's not a job.
Yeah.
I'm praying my first year pro.
You'll be great. And also you have, I would say, like a mentor, which Fraser Price, and she gives you advice and things like that. Yes. Alright. So those where we can follow you on social media if you want to keep everything. Because since people classes so much to understand, but in case you
Kemba Nelson.
I mean, is that the
Kemba Nelson on Instagram and I am Kemba.
Yes. And TikTok. But see, I'm trying to dance with you, Kemba. I'm gonna tell you, say that's a thing about that come back. Like, we don't know. Kemba, you dance like the matter come back, man. Yes, you come out of that for you. Yes. Thank you so much for coming. And once again, I'm very proud of it. I'm proud of your growth. And you're doing this for yourself first and your family and the country next. We are in mind always. You come first. And always take care of your mental health. That is of paramount importance. And that is the key for life. You can't really survive. Once you're happy, you're happy. Once you're pleased with your performance, that's all that matters. And I wish you all the best. Right? That was Kemba Nelson, Commonwealth Games bronze medalist, World Championship silver medalist. Don't play with her. You understand? But after this, like right after this, we're gonna play a little game. I will tell you how we're gonna play a little game. I don't know what the game is. So Donovan is going to come behind the camera and actually read out the rules of the game and the game itself. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support. Remember, every journey requires a bridge. Big up to the Bridge Official, and also a big bad sponsor, Sperone in Jamaica. In the next video, you can actually see how you can win 2 Moscatos. Go ahead right now and follow them on Instagram at Sperone Moscato Jamaica.